Jada Thornton steps through and scores.
Big time move there by Jada.
Sean drops it down inside. Nice look that time, and there's 2 for Paige Martin in this first 5 minutes. Oh, nice bounce pass inside, and the Skyhawks answer from Maureen Stapleton to Paige Martin. This season averaging about 4.5 per game. 3 ball down to the bottom of the well that time for Sean Hayward. Jumper from the sideline rattles in and out. Maureen Stapleton, the offensive rebound for Wheeler, and score the basket and the foul.
Wow, what a hustle play by Stapleton. Not only to get the basketball, to make a great bounce pass.
You see the
watch
miss
this,
there.
Watch this bounce pass right here. Bingo. Nice.
Back down inside out. We'll try Jada again. 5 to shoot. You'll have to let it fly, and knocks it down. Jada on the drive, score the basket and the foul.
That's how to go strong to the basket.
Hands of Caitlin Deaver. Back come the Skyhawks. Jada Thornton will drive and score. 3 of the quarter, all 8 of her points have come in the second quarter. Skyhawks come down the other end and score with Maureen Stapleton. Utah Tech lead is now 20. Chelsea Graver launches a 3 and knocks it down. 19 to start this third quarter. Sean Hayward on a Baruta 3 ball. There you go. 1-on-2 the other way. Baruta 3 ball, got it. Back down inside, Stapleton double team. Oh, again, a great look and 2 for Caitlin Wheeler. Back down inside, Martin, inside out, 3 ball, Baruta, got it. Now the baseline drive, that's pretty. First time we've seen Emma. She'll try it from the wing and rattle home a 2 ball. Back down inside, Arca, inside out for the 3, and it falls for Brooke Paquette, her first points of the day. As Utah Tech comes to the home of the Skyhawks and will head out of town with an impressive win. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You as well. Did you enjoy some turkey?
I did. And some basketball today. Your impressions, Buck and I were just talking about this. Halftime, if I'm not mistaken, you were down 19. You got it back to 13. Yeah. And it looked like you were going to make a run. And then, unfortunately, Maggie McCord just couldn't miss, and she hit 2 big back-to-back threes. You went from 13 to 19, and it was almost like you were right back where you started from.
Yeah, we're just beating ourselves a little too much right now. It's a couple of things. Just inconsistency is, we're tonight we're unsure of who's bringing what. I loved how we came out of the half, like you said. We had a different urgency to us. We were moving the ball better offensively, I thought, in terms of, running our stuff to get us better looks, and our youth shows a little when we start to go on, when we went down, people are trying to make big plays, but they're not ready for those, and we're trying to make big plays and we're turning it over, or we're taking a shot with not good rebounders, and that was definitely happening in the first half. So I was happy that we kind of settled down in terms of offensively being able to run our stuff and get better looks. But we've got kids that weren't even looking at the rim in the first half. Like we've got to be able to, like we talked about with this team, you got to be ready on the catch. So you're either in a good spot to catch and shoot, or you're drawing somebody to make that pass easier. And we didn't. Again, we were beating ourselves with just little fundamental stuff. And then, defensively, they're a hard team to guard, and we tried to mix it up, and the zone worked a little bit, but they've just got great 3-point shooters that we couldn't cover with our experience with our zone. So.
13 threes they made, 13 out of 36.
Yeah, right.
And you were 6 for 23. So with everything that you just said about not looking at the rim, how do you teach that? Is that taught on the floor here at practice? Is it taught through looking at film and saying, let's stop right here and this is what you didn't do?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of everything, and that's what we talked to the team about. You got to get in the gym and shoot shots. You got to feel great about your ability to score. And, we're not asking somebody to be that 20-point scorer, but you've got to be able to knock down an open foul line jumper if they're giving it to you. But we weren't even looking at it. So it's like, and just, our youth, in so many ways, it's just our inconsistency is just that's what's beating ourselves. You know, we're looking for this from a player on one game, and they're giving us a great defensive effort, or their ability to get to the rim and create, or just rebound. Like, I mean, that was the hard part for me today. I was like, well, who's going to fill this role that we need right now? And I didn't do a good job of finding those solutions.
So when you look at the numbers when you go into the locker room, what's the first stat you look at?
I usually look at our turnovers to see if we took care of the ball, and we're not doing that. But
19.
I mean, 19 on a team that doesn't really pressure you. So we should have had 8.
Well, I thought even if you go back, if I'm not mistaken, there were 4 turnovers in the first 3 minutes, and I thought, uh-oh, here we go. But then everything sort of settled down, but then again, there were mistakes.
But you can't start like that.
No.
We're at home. You can't start like that.
Right.
And we started so slow. And the other stat we looked at the first half was we missed 22 shots in the first half. We only had 4 offensive rebounds. Yeah. Again, against a team that's not great as defensive rebounders. Like, if kids were just working a little harder, we could have made a living on the glass. But you missed 22 shots and you only have 4 rebounds. You know, we gotta, I guess, emphasize that effort, that not settling for being boxed out. You know, our guards have to help rebound, and I don't think we did that well today.
I'm not sure if that's the actual final numbers. I'm not sure if that's your final numbers or not, but that's it right there. So now it doesn't get any easier. Now you got Holy Cross coming to town.
Right. No, we, you know, and the sad part is, I'm certainly fixable, but we did play so well at Niagara.
For sure.
I've been so happy and so proud of this team about, you know, the learning each game and the getting better and the growing. And I just felt like we took a step back today, and that's the disappointing part. But, you know, we got a lot of basketball to play, and we need to just keep getting better. But there's got to be a little bit of consistency, especially from our upperclassmen. You know, if you look at our upperclassmen, there's a lot of inconsistency in their stat lines in the last 3 games.
For sure.
You know, so if we don't know who we're getting as the veterans, then it makes it harder, because, you know, our freshmen are good. They're learning, they're growing, and they all, you know, are getting better in their own ways. And that you have to live with right now as a younger team. But the veterans need to understand what their roles are, you know, and yeah.
All right. Well, we'll try it again on Wednesday.
We will try it again on Wednesday.
All right, Trish. I always appreciate you coming out. Thank you.
You bet. Thanks.
Trish